So the other day I was doing some cleaning around the house and behold, I stumbled across my old Xbox 360. I booted it up and it still worked, believe it or not. And the first thing I saw on the dashboard was Minecraft. Then suddenly it hit me. Can I possibly survive on a Superflat World with nothing but a bonus chest on this old version of the game? Oh my god, look at this. Wow. So title update 75 was the last known update of the game, which was way back in April 9th, 2019. But nobody actually knew what it actually did. But the last major update, title update 69, was the aquatic update. And I think we can all remember one amazing feature from that update, right? So as for the challenge, the world will actually be on the super flat setting, and it'll also be a huge plains biome with no added structures apart from the stronghold. So the stronghold is primarily there just so I can actually defeat the Ender Dragon and beat the game, but it also has a couple of other nice added bonuses as well. Yeah, there's basically enough lava there to actually go ahead and make a nether portal. And also, I could probably make myself a cobblestone generator. And you might have spotted it, there is also loot in a stronghold. But I am only allowed to actually obtain and take iron ingots if I manage to find them amongst the chests in the stronghold. And as for the nether, well, it's completely flat. Yeah, for some reason with a skeleton spawn, but not blazes. So I've basically had to improvise a little bit just to make this kind of doable. So let's boot it up and see if I can actually pull this off. And by the way, here's the actual settings if anyone is actually interested. Yeah, if you're brave enough, because wow. And yeah, what this really says is, Dan, do you really want to do this? Too late, I've done it. Yes, welcome to my Superflat World. Have we got what it takes to do this? To beat this game in 100 days? I don't know. But what have we got in this chest? Oh god, what is this? Okay. We also get given a map. I'm going to go ahead and check this straight away on my offhand. This is how I see coordinates. Okay, we're going to just plant these jungle saplings like this. Hopefully that will grow into a tree at some point. And yeah, we're going to turn this dark oak log we got into a crafting table and just plonk it in the ground here. We're going to go ahead and craft up a sword and also a wooden axe. My god, this takes forever. Jesus. Where's the other crafting table thing? Anyway, we go ahead and craft up a hoe as well, and I use the hoe to obviously plant these seeds that I got given in the bonus chest. Now, I don't know why, but we actually got beetroot seeds, which is very weird because they're like technically an end game thing. They're in the end loop, right? But anyway, I plant these melon seeds by mistake, and I try to break them, and we don't get the seeds back. Also, I go ahead and kill some mobs to get some other things. Oh. And my beetroot's already grown? This is very weird. And then I actually think I should probably craft up some armor, right? Because, yeah, the slimes do hit quite hard when you're playing on hard, I must admit. Yeah, we need to eat a bit, Dan, but we got loads of mutton. It's fine, but it's all raw right now. And now we need to use up the last little bit of durability on this axe. And there we go, the axe is broken, and we've got a bit of wood now, which is nice. And I'm noticing in the corner of my eye that my other beetroot's grown as well. So I don't know what's going on in this game, but it loves the beetroot, which is quite funny. Because, like, it's really bad beetroot. It doesn't really do anything. Yes, you could turn it into red dye and make soup, and that's pretty much it. But anyway, the remaining parts of the leather I've actually got, I think it would be a wise idea to go ahead and make a leather tunic or a chest plate or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, just to protect myself, and I go ahead and make a couple of more swords. But then it randomly sparked my brain, like, what? There's a classic crafting option, isn't there? And that's what I was on about. This is the crafting we all know and love. Oh yes, this is much easier. Or is it? That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and make myself a sign. Now the reason for the signs are just so I can write down my days. We don't have a day counter on here, so I'm kind of making you know, note of my days. And also I crafted a bed, but now we need to go ahead and start chopping this tree. And behold, once I get to chopping it, it is actually pretty much dark outside of the first day. And yeah, I think it's pretty smart and wise to sleep probably inside the tree to provide me a bit of safety, right? But there's not actually a lot going on down there. So I decided to take a trek down there. See if I can nab myself a bit of mob droppage. And yeah, the mobs are quite scary right now. I don't really have enough armor. But not only that, okay, in modern Minecraft, when you hit a mob, they do take quite a bit of knockback. But you don't really notice it. But you do if you go back to this version of the game. Yeah, when you hit zombies, they get knockbacked. But they don't always get knockbacked, which is really strange. But anyway, I decided to just go to sleep. The reason being is so that the sun will burn the mobs. And yes, there's a zombie villager over there, look. Woohoo! So they do spawn. I was a bit skeptical if they did or not on this version of the game. I couldn't remember. So yeah, with the sun, it's obviously burnt the mobs. So I can kill the last little stragglers and pick up all of the drops off the floor, which is quite nice. And we got ourselves 2 bones. So I turn them into 6 pieces of bone meal. Then I could bone meal the grass and get myself a couple of seeds, i.e. the wheat seeds. And this is so I can actually start growing some wheat to make bread. Bread is just so much easier food source to get, and it just gives you more saturation. It's just better all round than beetroot, let's face it, right? And also it's way better than eating raw meat, unless that's your kind of thing. Who knows? But anyway, I'll go ahead and make myself a item frame, and then I can put my map in there. I was trying to edit the sign. You're not in 1.20, Dan! This isn't 1.20 at all. But yeah, we're on day 1 now officially, and we are going to go to hell and chop down a load of trees all in the day, and at night we're killing mobs. That is the plan. I tried to escape the slime that was chasing me, and he actually managed to just get me from behind, and he almost actually killed me. Yeah, that could have been GG straight from the bat, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, God. If he hit me one more time, I would have died. But yeah, I was under the impression you could just climb up vines, but it didn't seem to work for some unknown reason. But a bit like the first day, we are going to just go to sleep and let the sun do its thing and kill these guys. So anyway, day 2 has approached already, and I'm thinking in my head, like, I haven't done anything yet, really. This is actually pretty bad. I mean, the only thing I can really do is just sit here and wait for trees to grow, which kind of sucks. But in my brain, I'm kind of thinking, like, maybe I should try and bone meal these to speed this up. But my God, what is going on this game when you bone meal trees? It just doesn't seem to work. And like, apparently I can't aim with a controller because I'm really bad at controller now. But yeah, these slimes, man, they are driving me absolutely insane. And there's only one way to get rid of them. And that is do the unfortunate task of grass paving the whole freaking place I'm at. Oh God, as you just saw, I crafted so many shovels. Oh God. Oh God, this is all day, man. All day. I was doing that all day, and I'm doing it again and again. Oh God. I love grass paving, man. So a little bit of a change of scenery. I decided to go ahead and place down a load of planks. Now, the idea in my head was to try and make a bit of a fort to kind of stop mobs getting inside my area where I'm chopping trees and stuff, like sneaking up on me and things like that. Yeah, we need more shovels, man. I decided to keep doing this, guys. And a creeper, no! You don't realize how much of a problem that is. Yes, he could have killed me. That is a problem anyway. The problem is when you actually have grass on the floor, you can grass pave it. But when it's not grass and dirt, you cannot grass pave it, guys. So you have to wait for the grass to spread before. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. As you can see, I'm kind of going around this lovely creeper explosion dirt patch. Cheers, bro. And yeah, we're gonna have to wait for that to spread, unfortunately. And like that, we have actually gone ahead and protected the whole base, pretty much. So yeah, I've used up quite a lot of wood, so I need to go ahead and chop down some more trees. And Sneaky Skeleton decides to knock me out of this tree whilst it's raining, whilst it's nighttime, and whilst I don't have enough walls around my base. Because I was so focused in doing the grass paving, I forgot about the walls. I'm not gonna lie. I should have done the walls first, and you idiot, but I guess I didn't really have enough wood because I used it all for the shovels. Grass is starting to spread here when that creeper blew up, so that's nice. But I'm kind of just looking around here thinking, what do I actually do? First of all, we should probably take out this guy because I don't want any more horrible explosions because I'm going to have to get the grass to spread from over the other side now, so it'll be a bit of a pain. We've got a nice, lovely slime in here, which isn't very ideal. So how are we going to tackle this? Oh no, there's a second slime. Oh no, I'm really in a pickle right now. Oh no. Oh no, I do. Thank God slimes don't always break into loads of babies. What do we do? All I need to do is essentially grab my bed and go to sleep, right? That's kind of all I need to do. Can we do it? Oh no. What? Where did he come from? Oh no, there's a skeleton over there. Oh no. Oh no, we're in a big pickle. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, they're battling it out in the background there. It's fine. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? It was the actual skeleton that won. Managed to get myself a little bit of a shot through. Somehow grabbed my bed. And yes, the skeleton that shot me at the very start from sneakily behind. Yeah, he actually took off my map. Oh no, there's a baby zombie now. God, could this get any worse? There's only one way to get out of this sticky situation. When in town, dig a hole and become a mole. There we go. We are safe, but it's a bit dark and scary down here too. But at least there's no mobs going to be biting me or chasing up on me, right? Ah, beautiful. Now I can eat some lovely rotten flesh, put my bed down, and go to sleep, listening to the rain. Anyway, next morning we decide straight away to put up some walls because, yeah, that caused me a bit of a problem. It's currently day 5, and we are kind of rearranging stuff here. So this is where my farmy bits were. This is where my chests were with bits and stuff in it. Again, I'm kind of rearranging here because this is starting to become a bit of my base area now. The grass is finally all spread where the creeper blew up. Continue doing my walls, and bone mealing trees seems to give you bone meal back. What? Okay, that just went back up to 6. I told you, bone mealing trees on this game is freaking weird, man. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and make a little bit of a jungle planky little area over here. Don't ask why. I just thought it was a thing I was going to make. So I did it. I tried to make it as symmetrical as I could. I decided to make myself another double chest as well. So the idea would be to have food in one and another junk in other one. I don't really know. It was just some storage. I put some ladders around as well just so I can get in and out of here if I really needed to. And I thought it would be wise to put some slabs around the top of this just to prevent any mobs. I'm not sure if that's a thing in this game, but I imagine it is. I mean, it's not that old, right? I'm not too sure. I need these to turn into dirt just so the grass spreads. And again, I need the grass to spread so I can actually turn it into grass paves. I mean, it's such a stupid thing. I'm not even sure it's in modern Minecraft, to be honest. Maybe it is, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I have to go around and do, like, dirt paths just so I can turn them into grass. It's beyond ridiculous. Anyway, I chopped down the last remaining tree that was by itself. And we're kind of making a bit of an area to put trees now. That's what I'm kind of doing. And I'm also thinking, like, in the back of my mind, I should be starting to think about towering up. So this is what I'm doing right now. And now the reason for this is to actually go and eventually make myself a mob farm. Because I ain't going to get anywhere by just killing a few mobs at night. So I'm starting to store up all my wood that I'm chopping down in the day in a chest at the bottom. And then I'm kind of bridging out here thinking, okay, this could kind of work, right? We could have a little mob farm right up above my base, something like that. And obviously I was building the actual platform out of house slabs and putting them on the bottom of a slab. Day 8 has approached, and the idea of day 8 was in my brain, just Go full on it, Dan, and chop down a load of trees. And there we go, beautiful. So I can go on to day 9 now, bone meal a big tree and get the bone meal back and rinse and repeat. Day 10, chopping down more trees because we need so much wood to make a mob farm, right? And with all that chopping, we have managed to get ourselves quite a lot, to be fair. I need to go ahead and make a load of ladders because I want to make this mob farm actually higher than I anticipated. So I did a bit of research and it turns out I need to make a mob farm very, very high, as you'll see later. Anyway, I needed some dirt to obviously continue making my little ladder all the way up to the sky here. And yeah, a zombie just spawned in, as you can see. I noticed he had a shovel. So I was trying to snipe him with this bow I've got, and he's dead. Cool. So the question is, did he drop it? Yes, he did. Okay. What did he drop? It looks like it's enchanted. It's enchanted. Oh my god. What is it? Please be silk touch. Please be silk. Oh, it's efficiency 2. So I let all my frustration out and took out a load of mobs. And I spotted a zombie villager. So I was like, no way, I need to get this guy. It's now or never, right? I mean, we're only on like day 10. And what's going on here? Why won't you climb over? There we go. Okay. I'm trying to learn how to craft a boat. How do we craft a boat in this game? It takes so long. Okay, there we go. So I placed the boat down next to the tree and this dirt pillar thing I'm making. And yes, come on. Yeah, he's in. Right. Okay. I was a bit scared he wasn't actually going to go in a boat because I couldn't remember how boats work on this game. I'm not going to lie. Because they might have been a bit different. But anyway, we managed to trap a zombie villager. And now we can actually go ahead and continue on this lovely dirt pillar up to the sky. And the reason it's up so high is just so mobs can hopefully spawn. So yeah, I'd end up tearing down the actual original kind of platform I was making for a mob farm. Because again, I found out via a bit of research that mobs probably will spawn better at very high levels on this game. Very weird. Anyway, the grass is starting to kind of spread a bit nicely now, so I could start making some more grass paving to hopefully prevent any more slimes or anything spawning in my actual base. Gather up as much logs and planks and stuff as I can, really, to go ahead and try and make myself a mob farm. I pinched the crafting table that I placed in the middle, and I start to kind of make all of this area turn into grass and... What? I got stuck! God, this game is riddled with bugs, man. Anyway, day 12 is the big one. We go back up the top, and we start designing and creating a mob farm. Woohoo! So I decided to put my map in my offhand just so I can see coordinates and stuff. And yeah, we're going to bridge out straight away from this area here. We're basically about, what, 20 blocks away, 24 blocks or something like that. And then I decide to have a bit of a play around in my brain because you got to remember, right? Dan doesn't have water. And I don't have a lot of things, to be fair. I've only got wood, basically. So I've got to design a bit of a unusual mob farm, a dry mob farm, I would call it. So I wasn't very happy with the trapdoors, so I decided to kind of like shift them around just so I could see then open them a bit easier. There we go. That seems better to me. Nice. Anyway, we start towering up to kind of start thinking about how high this needs to go. I try to jump across. Let's try that again. There we go. Perfect. So now I'm actually going to start towering up all the way to 20 blocks high. So I think 20 blocks is a pretty decent height for them to actually fall. But bear in mind that trapdoor at the very bottom is making it so it's actually 19, really. So they won't actually die from full damage. But yeah, on this version of the game, we don't use trapdoors. They think buttons are full blocks, so it's a lot cheaper, which is nice. And yeah, I'm basically making a bit of a dry mob farm, as I would like to call it. And the idea here is that I'm making a bit of a funnel system. So the idea is that I'm kind of just building like a classic mob grinder sort of thing, without water, obviously. But I'm putting rings inside it, and then inside the rings, I'm putting buttons. And they will actually think they're full blocks, like I just mentioned. And they will just kind of hopefully walk off. But look how high I am. I'm inside a cloud. That's so cool. But yeah, I decided to go ahead and make a load of slabs because I wasn't too sure if I had enough wood. This is just to prevent any mobs spawning on the roof, for example. But I don't think it would do it on this game. But, you know, I did it for safety, right? Anyway, I'm happy. I've built that. And the question is, will this thing actually work? Because I am really skeptical. Oh, my God, it's actually working. Okay. Okay. Dancing for the money, man. Oh, look at this. And they only take 1 hit to kill. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So now it's just a case, and a matter of a case, to hopefully get some iron, right? Oh, we got a witch. Okay, interesting. Now, witches are quite useful because they might actually drop glowstone, and I could obviously make a glowstone blocks, i.e. a light source, right? Which is quite nice. So yeah, I'm happy by that. I genuinely was not expecting that to actually go ahead and work first go. I have not designed anything on a creative world. I just went with it because in my eyes, there's no point going on a creative world on this game because it just takes as long to build it on creative as in survival on here. Yeah, we don't have commands, right? Anyway, day 14 now. So that actually took me a good day and a bit to actually go ahead and craft or create. We decided to actually harvest a load of wheat so we can obviously start getting a bit of a better food source, i.e. bread. And yeah, we can basically start to... you know, make the platform a bit bigger up here, sort out downstairs a little bit because the grass has actually grown as well. And also, you might have noticed as well, the zombie villager, he was actually still there, which is very, very nice. So he wasn't actually despawning because I was a bit skeptical if he would or not. So now we're on to day 16, and day 16 is a very interesting one because this is where I obtained a carrot. Yes! I got some new food. So I go down to the bottom, break some of the wheat, and start planting and growing some carrots. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hang on a bit, Dan. I know what you want the carrots for. No, it's not for what you think it is. I decided to go ahead and make some more shovels and start to grass pave where the mob farm is actually sat because it's actually a big dark patch there and mobs are spawning there. Day 17 has approached and... yeah, I'm back up the top trying to slay as many of these mobs as I can. The idea is to try and get myself some iron, obviously, but it's nice if we get some other things, such as this armor. Wait, what? Huh? It had double unbreaking. I also needed to go ahead and make some more storage up the top because I was getting a load of bows, getting a load of armor. And you might be noticing as well, I got something else in my hotbar. A potato! Yeah, we got a potato from a zombie, which is nice. So we've also got carrots, potatoes, and wheat on the go now, which is nice. And I also just got myself a music disc, which is quite interesting. Day 21, a bit of a jump now. Yeah, I've basically just been rinse and repeating. Farming, chopping trees, killing mobs. That's all I can do, essentially. But what am I doing here? I started to chop down a load of trees, bone meal a load of trees, because I'm getting a load of bones now. And my God, what is going on with the bone mealing on here? What was that? Oh my God. But yes, we have just chopped down a mammoth amount of trees for a reason. Yeah, we are thinking about going ahead and making a second mob farm. Just because, why not, right? I decided to brave it here and kind of go out and about now because I've got a bit more armor, right? Look, we got pumpkins on their heads. Yes, Dan was recording this on Halloween. And yeah, mobs spawn in with pumpkins on their head, which is quite interesting. We got ourselves a witch though. I was very happy about this because, this means I'm ready to rock for a villager, right? Because obviously, to get villagers on here, I'm going to need to get a witch to throw a weakness potion at me, which will hit the zombie villager. Then when I give him a golden apple, I'll cure him that way, if you know what I mean. But anyway, the witch was being naughty. She decided to go in a naughty corner. Don't know what that was all about. I caught her in a boat, finally. And then I got her out of the boat. And don't ask me what is going on with the AI on this game. It's so broken. The witch will not follow you at all. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, she just stops. Why? Why have you just stopped? But the idea was to try and get her into the boat with the zombie villager. And then all of a sudden, she just walked in there for no reason. Like, thanks. You did make my life a bit easier there, missus. That's amazing. Cheers. So yeah, that's set up now. I'm really happy by that. So I'm literally just needing gold now. But how do I get gold on this world? This is going to be an interesting one, Dan. Very interesting. Day 24. Anyway, back up the top. And as I mentioned before, we were getting a load of wood. And this was obviously to go ahead and make ourselves a second mob farm. Because this is going to definitely increase my chances of obtaining the iron I need, right? So yeah, I decided to kill all these mobs because obviously while I'm down here kind of constructing and stuff, yeah, mobs will actually spawn. And as I mentioned previously, there is a mob cap, so you want to kill as many mobs as you can, as fast as you can, if you know what I mean. I'm at the top here building this. It starts to rain, which is always nice when you're building a mob farm. I don't want to slip off or anything, but I'm up here and I could hear an Enderman. And I was like, what is going on here? So I bridged across to the other farm, punched a little hole in here, and I could definitely hear an Enderman. This is not good, because if an Enderman takes one of these blocks, it will let light in, it will be catastrophic, right? So somehow I broke exactly where the Enderman was standing, and I realized what I've actually done wrong. Yeah, I don't think... Oh my god, there was a creeper! No! No way! Oh no, Dad! I should have checked every corner. What I basically did was not put blocks in the corner and an Enderman could spawn there. But I think where the Enderman was actually spawned, I didn't actually put myself a button. So anyway, we basically got all that fixed up, the creeper hole and all that, and we basically just bridged back down. And a long story short is we got a second mob farm, which is beautiful. So that means, in theory, I should be able to get technically double the mobs spawning. Technically. But bear in mind, again, there is a massive mob cap on here. So the idea would be to stand in the middle of this farm now. And yeah, essentially I could, you know, try to make both of them spawn mobs at the same time. Technically. So the mob farm is actually working. I just heard a witch fall down, and there we go. We got a zombie as well. What? He dropped an iron ingot. No way. My first ever iron ingot. Yes. Okay. Day 26 has approached. So now we are naming the days in the center of this. And this is where DRP spends most of his time on this world. Essentially, I am just turning into a mob slayer, I was going to call myself. But yeah, we actually obtained another iron ingot, as you just saw, which is nice. We also got a carrot on that little session. Now, I am cutting this up quite a lot in the edits. Obviously, it's going to look like I probably just cheated in these ingots and stuff like that. But no, I've spent a very long time writing down on my whiteboard when and how I got these iron ingots. But yeah, you just spotted it there. I got a third one, which is nice. We've got a lot of different music discs now, but look how much we are jumping now. Day 34, I obtained this golden helmet. Wait, what? Then I realised, hang on a minute, I never actually looted the actual stronghold. Now, there could be some potential iron in here, right? And I got shot by a skeleton. So I basically decided to chicken it out and go back to my base and go to sleep. And we'll loot that again. And we found a couple of iron ingots, which is nice. But unfortunately, the rest of the place was pretty terrible. Now, I did not actually pick up anything else from those chests. I could have picked up the apples. I could have picked up the bread. I could have picked up the armor. I didn't want to pick up any of that. I felt like that was a bit cheaty. I only kind of allowed myself to pick up the 2 iron ingots. Anyway, day 39 now. We are really jumping the gun now. I think that's like 5 more days ahead. And literally, all I have been doing is chopping up mobs. But look what's happened. Double power! Does that mean it's power 4? Or does that mean it's power 2? I don't really know. But guys, there was only one option. That was to chop more wood. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, we needed a lot of wood for this one. Dan wanted to go ahead and make 2 more mob farms. 2? Yes, 2. And yes, that zombie villager has also got a wooden sword now. I don't know why I threw a wooden sword. I thought it was a bit more better than a piece of string, but now I look back at it. Why did I do that? I have no idea. But yeah, we got a load of wood, look, which is nice. It's not probably as much as I need, but day 43 has approached. It's raining, and we're going to go at it again and build the third mob farm. And I don't know why on this footage it's very laggy. It was actually very laggy on the game. That's why I kept it in. There's a lot of this happening when I was playing it. I could feel like too much cramming was going on with the mobs in my mob farms or something. I don't really know what was going on, but it was really struggling. My Xbox was like really loud, really struggling. Hence why I'm doing a voiceover always now for this kind of video, because the Xbox was so loud. So loud. But anyway, 3 mob farms have been created. Day 45. Now if I stand in this middle point, we are basically, essentially, bang on in the middle of all of these farms. And look at that, we just got ourselves another iron ingot on day 45. That brings up to a total of 6 now. And there is the 7th iron ingot. Beautiful. That means I can actually go ahead and craft the cauldron. And now the cauldron, I was very skeptical about this one. I had to Google it. I had to look at it online, watch old videos from 7-8 years ago. Does this thing actually collect rainwater? And behold, it does. If this couldn't collect rainwater, I wouldn't probably be able to do this challenge. But yes, day 46, we actually obtained the cauldron. In my eyes, actually, that's not that bad. Kill this zombie, look. Straight away from obtaining the cauldron, we got an iron ingot. Oh, guys, sod's law, right? I swear, right? It's always like that. Whenever you do things like this on this game, I swear. But anyway, day 51, and I wanted to show you that. It started to rain, look. And what have we got now? A cauldron. So now I could basically just stand near the cauldron and wait to see this thing fill up. Oh, and it wasn't just raining. It was actually a thunderstorm, which is quite interesting. And it stopped raining, and I didn't get any. I killed a skeleton, and he was actually wearing a iron helmet, which is quite nice, with projectile protection on it, which is really nice, to be fair. But the only problem is, it didn't have a lot of durability, unfortunately. And then I saw a baby zombie hugging a wall here, and I killed this little dude, and he dropped some iron ingot. Now, why do I want iron ingots still? That needs something called a bucket, right? To obviously scoop up the water when it hopefully fills up. But it's kind of rates right now. It's looking very slim, right? But we just got another iron ingot. So that means we've got 3 iron ingots now, which is amazing. So we can easily go ahead and make ourselves a bucket now, which is beautiful. There we go. Nice. Cool. So now we are basically prepped up. All we need to do is essentially just wait for it to rain and hopefully collect in the actual cauldron. So, without further ado, Dan is finished up here for now. Yes, I wanted to make sure I made note of that. So, day 46, I obviously obtained the cauldron. We're right on to day 59 now, which is bonkers. Really, really big jump here. We chopped down all of the trees, and in my head, I'm thinking like, do I really need any more wood? So I'm actually going to stop growing them now. And now we get to see these beautiful guys, and I somehow missed that shot. I don't ask how. Yeah, phantoms. Phantoms are a thing on this game. And my god, they are freaking annoying as ever. My god. Like, they spawn, right? I'm not joking. They spawn in the day, sometimes. And they don't burn as well. But yeah, I was trying to see if I could do this trick with the Enderman, where you could pick up a grass block. But yeah, he just picked up the dirt blocks, so that was over. Sorry, bro. I don't think you can change what blocks they pick up once they picked one up. But yeah, as I was thinking about water and things like that, I'm thinking, ooh, drowned. Yes, Dan. What's so special about drowned? They drop copper ingots, right? No. That's in the modern version of Minecraft. On this version of the Minecraft, they drop what? Gold ingots. And that's how Dan is going to get his gold. He doesn't have to wait for thunder and make pigs turn into zombie pigmen or anything like that. He can just get gold ingots from killing drowned. But there's also something else which drowned drop. And I won't show you or tell you yet, because you'll see if I actually get water. Okay. Anyway, I managed to catch myself a phantom. And by the way, you're seeing a lot of phantoms. That is because I'm not actually sleeping. If I sleep on this game, it will reset the rain counter. So I don't want to sleep. I'm not sure if that's just something in my mind that's making me say that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. But yeah, I decided to try and capture a phantom. And I don't know what is going on with it. It's very weird. Because this would take up the mob cap, if you know what I mean. So it would hopefully stop them from spawning in. But yeah, I so many times got sniped by phantoms. And I almost died a couple of times by phantoms. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, behold, it started to rain, look. And this is really risky right now because I kind of want to sleep, but I don't want to sleep. And I want to kill phantoms, but oh god, this is like a nightmare. So I'm kind of making sure that no phantoms were kind of like sweeping around up in the sky. And I need to kind of make a bit of a hidey hole right next to this cauldron. So hopefully it will fill up with rain and oh god. No, they can still get under here. Wait, what? They're kind of smart in a way. I mean, they're the most newest mob they worked on, I guess. But yeah, let's just sit here and see what happens. So a lot of time has gone by. I actually went and made some lunch and stuff. And I came back. And there's just a rain bucket there. Like, what? How? I don't even know if I was longer than I should have been. I might have been. I was very busy in real life. And I came back to it. And somehow, behold, there was water in the cauldron. But I'm not counting those days because I feel like that's a bit cheaty. So any AFK time, I don't really count because I think that's very cheaty, in my opinion, to count that as a day. Anyway, we got water, guys, which is amazing. And now I've got one bucket of water. I can obviously just fill up my water bottles. Well, bottles, empty bottles. Fill it up again, if you know what I mean. Now, I can actually do the bone meal trick on here because that is the last update that came out on here, the aquatic update. So that actually works. So you can actually bone meal the dirt and you'll get the seagrass and get the water like that. But anyway, now I've got water. I can actually go ahead and fill this thing up with water and make zombies fall in it. But yes, slimes. This is a problem again. I forgot about these guys because I've been so used to being alone in my little base. Oh my god, whose decision was it to make water noises so loud? Ah, it's so freaking loud. God. Oh, God, finally. Oh, beautiful. Right, first DanRobzProbz. Does this thing actually work? Thank you, test subject number 1. Test subject number 2. And it's safe to say that they are actually falling in nicely. The thing I wasn't aware of or didn't know is how do they convert? Do they shake still? And it turns out they do. And look. I got some armor there. I don't know. It must have popped off him. I'm not really too sure what's happened there. But yeah, we got quite a few drowned in here, which is quite nice. And we can just kind of squeeze in. And there we go. We got our first golden ingot. And you're probably noticing as well. Hang on a minute, Dan. You're like down a bit from where you were just standing. Yeah, I decided to break the dirt around it. So I'm like in a little cage. I'm going to call it like the shark cage. Do you know what I mean? Like those cages that people go in to like feed sharks or see sharks or something. And maybe that's just a thing on the films. I'm not really too sure. A long story short is we got a beautiful golden ingot. So this is still a thing on this version of the game, which is amazing. Day 63 has approached. The phantoms disappeared. Don't ask why. He must have eventually burnt in the sun. But yeah. Oh my god, we're back up here again, unfortunately. Yes, we are going to have to turn our mob farms now into drowned farms because I cannot rely on the night. I'm never going to get this done by 100 days if that's the case. Yeah, so I decide to kind of eliminate the 2 mob farms I've got, kind of let light in there. And every time I notice one of these mob farms, by the way, at night, they don't function very well at all. I think it's because mobs are still spawning at the bottom, even though I'm stupidly high up. But yeah, I go ahead and make myself a infinite water source here because it's a bit tedious running back and forth with a cauldron and bottles and stuff like that. And I thought it would be a lot more easier to actually go ahead and make a water source up here, right? So we fill up some bottles and I've got a cauldron over there, right? We start filling that up. Beautiful. You can hear a lot of mobs. And then we need to go and put this bucket. Oh no, Dan, you forgot the water. You donkey! There we go. Grab the water. We never saw that. It's okay. It's fine. And there we go. We got an infinite water source up the top here. Right, so how does this work? So they actually seem to be shaking and they're not even submerged, which is absolutely awesome. And ooh, he's just converted, look. Okay. Okay. Now, the only problem with this is, right, all of these guys in here are at full health now. So this is going to eat a lot of swords for me right now. Oh my god. And it's like a massive bubble bath mosh pit in there. It's absolutely horrendous, but it doesn't matter. We're going to get some drowned. We're going to get the gold ingots that we need. We only need like 8 golden ingots in total. And I'm pretty sure I've already got one down the bottom. And I have just obtained one up here, which is nice. And also an iron ingot somehow, which is awesome. So yeah, we are approaching day 65 now. And I thought, wouldn't it be smart to maybe punch a few holes underneath this to put some trapdoors or something? And also, this is a little bit of a look inside the actual mob farm I'm working on. I'm trying to make it more efficient by preventing spiders from spawning and put water down so they flow in there easier and stuff like that. I'm just trying different things, guys. It's so painful, this version of the game, with regarding mobs. But anyway, drown. They seem to like get pushed through. But look! Wait, what? They spawn in with tridents, and they also can drop them. Just any drown if they're holding a trident or not. They just drop tridents. What is this mechanic? It's so overpowered. It's amazing. So I've got one of the more higher tiered weapons already. Oh, I love this game, but I hate it at the same time. It's painful. It really is. Anyway, another golden ingot is there. And I'm not using a trident anymore because I think I actually broke it because I used it that much. Well, we're back down the bottom now. Now, the plan was every day I'll be up the top. And then when it comes night time, because the mob farm doesn't work as efficiently up the top, I would come down here, you see, and then farm the zombies this way. This is my idea. This is the quickest way I could think of me getting a few ingots. Now, again, the biggest problem on this actual whole playthrough is the mob cap problem. There's a huge disadvantage on here with mobs. I don't know what it is. I think you can only have 30 mobs or something on the screen. It's absolutely horrendous. But yeah, we managed to get ourselves quite a few zombies. Oh, God. What are we up to now? 6. We only need 2 more. 2 more. And we can make a golden apple. And look at this dude. He's just spawned in. So we try to get him out. And he's going to fall down there nicely. Yes. Cool. So that's my second villager done. Perfect. Oh, no. There's a skeleton. Ah, get rid of him. Quick. There we go. Okay. Cool. So that guy's going down there. And you can see it's a bit laggy. Right? I told you this already. There's a lot of things going on. This game doesn't like it. But yeah, we close up the water. Let's go down there and try to capture this guy. He shouldn't burn because there is a mob farm. What? Where is he? Huh? It's just gone. Great game. Anyway, as I was down the bottom, night was approaching anyway, so we are tackling the whole zombie hoarding situation. Now, somehow, I don't know how, this is a very weird situation that's just happened. There's so many zombies in front of me right now. I don't even know what's going on. There's like 7 zombies, I think there was in total. Plus, I just got 2 in there, so I had a total of 9 zombies in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 7 plus 2. So I had 9 zombies in there all at once. And behold, guys, I managed to do it. I got 8. 8 ingots, and we can make ourselves a golden apple. And obviously the first thing to do is go and capture a cow, right? Yeah, this is just so I can cure poison if a witch poisons me. And then obviously craft up some leads. Yeah, I totally couldn't remember the recipe. Please don't shout at me in the comment section. What a noob. So next we need to go ahead and make this little dirt hut, I'm going to call it. And this is just so I can actually capture and trap the zombie villager and obviously the witch together, a bit more safer. And it's not only safer for them, it's safer for me. I can get in and out quite easily if any accidents appear. But yeah, he's in there, nice. So next thing we need to do is just kind of find a witch, right? So I just spent the last couple of minutes or so of that night trying to get a witch. Nothing really. But we're not going to do anything with just the one villager, right? So I had to go back to the drowns. I don't know what's worse, the drown farming or just the iron ingot farming. Jeez, they're both as bad as each other. But anyway, I went up to the top of the mob farm to turn it back on. Now this is because I wanted to try and get myself a couple of witches to spawn, and behold, it actually pulled off. Yeah, the idea was to make a witch fall down the hole, get her inside a boat, and just ride off the edge with her in the boat, because you do not take any fall damage in a boat on this game, much like you do on Java, right? It's the same things. They're not in Minecraft right now. So yeah, I could just filter out all of these guys. Somehow there's 2 witches here. There must have been 2 when I was up the top. I'm not really too sure. And the idea now was to just kind of block her off by using dirt blocks, right? So if any other skeletons or zombies or creepers or anything fell, it wouldn't actually affect me. But yeah, she got me. And also it's raining, as you can see. It doesn't really matter now. But yeah, this is what I was doing, look. Prepping up a boat. So the idea would be to sit in that boat and kind of just scoot off the edge with her inside. So yeah, cool. I'm happy. So all I need to do is just get this lady down the bottom, and then we're good to go. But yeah, this is a problem. She won't come out. Why are you not chasing me? What is going on? I tell you, the AI is so busted in this game. It's unbelievable. Several minutes later, yeah, I managed to get her trapped inside a boat. Finally. Now the idea was to get inside the boat, shoot the boat, and then she would be on my platform level, if you know what I mean. So she won't be stuck jumping up and down. Yeah, so I decided to eat a carrot or 2, and then hopefully get rid of my poison, and make her come after me by shooting her with an arrow. No, she just wouldn't move. I don't know what's going on. So I kind of lost my frustration a little bit with her and thought, you know what, screw this. She's just annoying, pain. I'll just kill her. It's just not worth it. I literally spent a whole Minecraft day nearly, or like the actual day, not the nighttime, dealing with that. So that's like a good 10 minutes, right? And I almost killed myself there by doing a whoopsie. Anyway, we haven't seen this for a while. Day 71, right? Very long time has approached. So we're going to gather up some milk. We're going out for a run to see if we can find a witch right now. So is there any witches over here? No. Is there... Unbelievable! We got a witch, guys! Yeah, it wasn't too hard to get her, really. We just basically punched the wall, and that was it. So we got a witch. We got a zombie villager. And now we just need to wait for this. And as you can tell, this actually works. No way! I wasn't expecting this to actually work on this version of the game, but it works, guys. But yeah, that took a very long time. Now, you're very lucky because I've edited that. But yeah, that did take a long time, I'm not going to lie. But we have got a cured villager dude. Oh, no. No! Dang, got a Fletcher. That's not cool. I thought it was a farmer. Now, if you don't know, brown coats in Minecraft in the olden days were farmers. So that's why I thought he was a farmer. I didn't even know Fletchers, oh my god, I hit him, were a thing. But yeah, I basically got a really bad guy. But anyway, we had string anyway, so we could trade with him anyway and see what other things he can offer. Yeah, he wants arrows, he wants bows, and he wants flint. Not very good to me. So yeah, the next mission was to open up this area again and basically clean it out. Oh my god! Oh my god. That could have been catastrophic. Yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Creeper. The idea was to basically turn everything back off, if you know what I mean. Because I don't want any mobs spawning and anything else. Because I wanted to focus all my time and energy now on my god. I just got a loyalty 2 trident. You can get enchanted tridents? No freaking way. But yeah, I wanted to focus all my attention on the drowned again because I need a second villager, right? For these guys to breed and hopefully get some iron golems or something, right? So yeah, we're kind of just waiting around, trying to grow bread as well, just so we can obviously throw bread at the villagers to make them breed. And look what I just got, guys. Oh boy. A loyalty 1 trident with a lot of durability. You gotta be kidding me, right? How freaking cool is this? The thing is, how did they get all this stuff to work on this really bad version of the game? I don't know. But anyway, it's been a very long time. Day 79, we've managed to get ourselves 5 ingots plus 1 in the chest. And then we need that one, so that brings up to 7, 8, and 9! What? How is that even possible? I don't even know what happened there. We got so many ingots at once, which is beautiful. But now, obviously, we've got the ingots. We just need to get ourselves a zombie villager and obviously get ourselves another witch, right? Shouldn't be too hard. There we go. Perfect. We've got the golden apple part done. Now, we are constantly throwing bread at this guy, by the way. And obviously, because that villager's in there, I can't put these new ones in here, if that makes any sense. So I had to make another bit of a dirty hut. And look, we found another zombie villager. Yes, I know, okay, that this guy is going to be a nitwit, and I don't care. It's not a big issue, because they will still breed regardless. Nitwits are very, not very good because you can't trade with them, but you can still use them, right? But anyway, I'll throw a hammer at him just to make sure he doesn't despawn, right? We never know with this game. It's very, very weird. Day 80 has approached, and I'm kind of thinking, like, I want to make a proper iron farm. So I started to do a little bit of research. Oh my god. Looking at old Silent Whisperers videos from 8 years ago. God, his voice has changed so much. And I was watching Skippy6 Gaming as well. Looking at iron golem farms from 5-6 years ago. Jesus, man. Time flies. But yeah, they were all saying, like, you need to build like a village very far away. But the idea what I had was make a village in a massive lake. That's what I was thinking. So I was trying to make a lake, but then time got the better of me. And yeah, this is a kind of an abandoned project, unfortunately, because it became nighttime, and I just basically started to run around and look for a witch, and I actually forgot that I was doing that project, stupidly. So I don't really know what I was actually thinking at the time. I actually had in my head that I was going to make a massive ocean there, and then make a separate village over there, if you know what I mean. Plan. But anyway, a long story short is we got the witch we need. We got the villager we need. We should be good to go, right? So we got the nitwit. The witch is on her way. She should go in the boat now. She should go in the boat now. There we go. Finally, after a very long time, you're going to notice that Dan didn't even notice he had the weakness effect. That's how mundane and boring this was. Yeah. He actually managed to pull it off, which is beautiful. So you're going to have more bread, sir, because you love bread. Bread is lovely, and it makes you do things. Day 82. We need more bread too, to get these guys doing their thing. And there we go. He has just cured. You've just had the beautiful sound. Nice. So it was 100% a nitwit. That's fine. And then we just need to kind of boat this guy across to the other guy. So the idea was to kind of get them in amongst together. That was what I was trying to do. And then, because obviously we've had the grass paths being a pixel lower, yeah, you can't really just like boat in. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, the plan was to kind of push them across using water. Oh my god! That wasn't the plan though. I didn't even know they could clip through. So the idea now, what I had in my head to avoid that situation ever happening again, was just make these encased in a giant jungle plank box, essentially. But yeah, how do we breed villagers on here? Wow, we need bread, but we also need these beautiful things, doors. Now this is going to throw back so many memories for people. Doors, they love doors, don't they? In this old version of the game. So, from what I've watched, again, Silent Whisperer, Skippy6 Gaming and all that kind of stuff, yeah, they were saying that you need about 36 doors and you should get a pretty decent sized village. And obviously the first baby that produced is obviously one that looks very much like one of the parents. Yeah, nitwit, obviously. And I didn't mention, but obviously now I've got 2 villagers. This was one of my rules in my head. Once I got 2 villagers, I'm allowed to go and scoop up lava then. because I think that's a bit more fairer. So yeah, we got cobblestone now, which is lovely, and that means I can make a furnace, which I've already done, and I can make torches. So now having 2 villages really has changed this whole playthrough, because I've got access to cobblestone. That means I can make dispensers now. You know where this is going, right? Dan is making dispensers to make bread a lot faster, right? Obviously, I'll be getting redstone from killing witches and stuff. I can make redstone torches, and I can make... I don't even know what this is. I was just messing around, and this is hardly unedited at all. I was just messing around, trying to think of a way. How can I make this, like, automate and clock for me? And, oh my god, I forgot about torches burning out like this. This is epic. And then I put a piece of redstone here, and behold, I have just made amazing little, awesome little thing. Now, it can burn out sometimes, but it's not too much of an issue. But yeah, I can just stand here, chuck a load of bone meal in all of these, turn this on and off with a lever, and away we go. I don't even know what this is. It's Dan's bread making machine. I don't know. I figured it out and I was very happy. Time has gone by and we got a couple of other dudes in here now. So these guys are really starting to kind of produce a little bit of a village now, which is really nice. And the idea was to try to get iron golems to spawn. That was the plan. But anyway, day 86 has arrived and we are going to the stronghold to... Oh no, make a nether portal. Now, obviously, I cannot do a dream speed portal on this game. It's so clunky and awful. That would not be possible. But somehow, I managed to light a portal by just using planks, which is awesome. And let's go in and witness what the Nether has to offer. I'm really scared about this. Okay. Very nice entrance. As soon as I went in there, I got shot with a gas, but he blew out my Nether portal. So what am I supposed to do about that? Oh, dear. Am I stuck in here? Or what? This is awful. It's so flat and boring. This is like the world's dangerous is never, ever. Like, it's awful. It really is. But by the way, I am quite prepped up for it, so it's not too much of a problem. I got myself some cobblestone because I know this is quite a blast-resistant block. So I thought it'd be quite wise. But yeah, I located the blaze little area that I created to make this challenge possible. And yeah, these guys are interesting, that's to say the least. Basically I wanted to put a cauldron near these, so if I ever blew on fire I could just kind of jump in there and put myself out. Hopefully that will come into a bit of use later on. And yeah, I'm kind of like walling myself off here as best I can with the amount of blocks I've got. But honestly, I didn't really know what to expect. I've only been on here in a creative little bit just to build the blazes, right, in the corner. So yeah, I started to realize it was very, very dangerous here. Maybe I was under-equipped. Maybe I should have waited till I got a better villages with like diamond gear that they were selling or something. Look what they're dropping. What is this? Blazes that drop glowstone dust? Huh? But yeah, they actually do drop blaze rods, but my god, they are rarer than rare. I honestly would say they're probably as rare as a gold ingot from a zombie pigman. That's how rare a blaze rod is with these blazes. But anyway, a lot of time has gone by and I'm blowing myself on fire, and then there we go. The cauldron has actually come in clutch, which is very, very nice. Yeah, once I kill this last blaze, I should get the very last blaze rod I need. There we go, perfect. So we only need 6 blaze rods because I don't know if you saw already, we actually need a total of 11 eyes of ender to light the portal. So 6 will do me lovely because that will give me 12 blaze powder, and then we just need 11 ender pearls, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, I heal up with what I've got left. I've hardly got any armor. My bow's almost broken. I've only got 8 pieces of bread. What are we supposed to do anyway? The portal's not lit anymore, so I'm just gonna run. We're just gonna run and see what happens. So the idea was to probably kill a wither skeleton and get some coal. Use one of the blaze powders, mix with some gunpowder to make a fire charge. That's what was going through my head. And I was running back and then I spotted something. Wait, what? There's a nether portal here. So there's actually 2 nether portals in this world, which is very weird. So maybe when I came through on creative, it's like made another portal, because maybe I made that one where I spawned in. Do you know what I mean? And the other nether portal is from the actual stronghold. I mean, the nether in this game is so tiny. I don't really know how that's worked, but hey, we've ended up really close. So I reckon I'm right. I think that's what's happened there. So I'm not going to really count that as a bit of a cheat, but it is a bit of a weird one, okay? I'm not going to lie. But either way, we somehow managed to get out of there alive. I don't even know how. We're very, very lucky. And I thought I would use all the carrots and potatoes to help increase breeding potential chances here. But look what we got! The perfect guy. He is the cleric. Obviously, the purple coat sells the cleric-y items, which one of them can potentially be an ender pearl. So, what does the cleric love? They love rotten flesh. So, obviously, I've been storing all this rotten flesh for a reason, and that is to trade with these guys eventually. And yes, we've got a few librarians and a cartographer there, but look, I could hear it while I was standing in there. There's an iron golem. Awesome. So that means there is enough villagers here now to produce iron golems, which is lovely. So I can just snipe these guys out and get a few handy little iron ingots here and there. Now, from, again, videos I've watched about iron golem farms, it's not even worth making one on here because, yeah, they spawn every 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes a golem spawns on this game. So there's literally no point even making an iron farm. You may as well just kill them manually. So that's what I thought in my head. So that's why, another reason why I scrapped the ocean idea. But anyway, a bit of time has gone by, and look, the clerics have actually started to grow up now, and there's probably about 20 odd villagers in here, I reckon. But yeah, I'm looking around at the different trades here. This guy seems to be pretty cheap. He's only selling, well, he only wants 37 rotten flesh for a emerald, which isn't too bad. But I'm not really after that. I'm after the ender pearls. Now, the ender pearls were 5 emeralds each time, which is quite pricey. And somehow, DRP managed to just have enough, like perfectly enough for this, which is very unusual and very weird. But anyway, we could turn all of this stuff into what we want, the ender pearl, eyes of ender, sorry. There we go. So we can actually light the actual portal now, which is lovely. But I thought, ooh, I need to go and get something actually. What's in this little library stronghold thingy that I love and I need that I can't get? Yes, there's enchanted books and maps and stuff like that. Yeah. There's also something else that I can't actually obtain on here because we don't have any wandering traders. Sugarcane. And that means paper, right? So, day 91, we have got ourselves everything we have possibly need to go in ahead and light the portal. I can't even believe this is happening. Bye-bye, Pigman. Oh, yeah. We are ready to rock. Let's go. DanRobzProbz has entered the end. Now, what's in here? Anything different? No. The end is the end. It's very boring in here. It's honestly the same as it is right now in modern Minecraft. They really need to do something about this because it's very boring in here. But anyway, all I need to do is snipe all of these, as you already know, and happy days. We can kill the Ender Dragon. Now, honestly, my shooting skills, I'm making it look out that I'm really good here. I can obviously edit this, but it wasn't so pitch perfect as that. But obviously, the easiest part about this was the dragon actually never swooped me. Never once. And honestly, I'm holding my hands up right now, this was the first time I ever went in the end on this version of the game. I never tried it, do it loads of times. It was so easy, guys. It was like, honestly, it was like a breeze. Like, especially because I had a trident as well. It just made it so easy. Honestly. No Enderman, nothing. It was just so boring. It was just like... honestly, that's how it was. But anyway, we got the trophy we want, which is the dragon egg. But the main reason I came in here was to obviously go and witness the end cities, right? What does the end cities look like on this game? I completely forgot about all of this. Because obviously we got access to the Elytra, so why not, right? So I thought it'd be wise to put a load of blocks around this before I threw the ender pearl in, because I don't know what's going to happen here. Oh, okay. Oh, we spawned here. Right, okay, this is cool. Okay, there's nothing actually here. That sucks. So we're going to have to kind of go to another one, but Let's just quickly tower up a minute, just so we can get back out of here. But I'm going to need to get some more ender pearls to obviously get through the teleport. Wait, what? Oh, okay. It's all just generated in front of my eyes. Okay. So I can tower up to the little ship, as we all do probably. Or is it only me that does that? Maybe it's only me. I'm not too sure. But right, we need to be careful here because shulkers are quite strong. And I haven't got the best of gear on, right? So there's normally 2 shulkers here. So, wait, what? There's only 1? Wow. Is that the guard? Is that it? This is so funny. Okay, we got cool items now. And yes, I can make the actual fireworks now. And now I can fly. Woohoo. Oh, what? Why did I take damage? What's that all about? Huh? Oh my god, I remember now. There's a barrier around this. Because obviously back in the day, this was so limited. Yeah, this is basically its own little biome or dimension, I would say. But yeah, I did a bit of looting. I didn't go too mad because I felt like it was a bit overpowered, in my opinion, to go looting, really. But I grabbed the trophy again, another one, as we all do. And I killed another enderman. And this sword I actually had looting free on it, which is really nice. So yeah, I got quite a few ender pearls quite easily. But yeah, I'm happy with my end little adventure. We managed to do it all successfully, and we got better gear than we actually came in with, which is amazing. Because obviously I don't have access to diamonds, but obviously through the end I can get diamonds, which is quite nice. And using chorus fruit actually is quite a nice way to get down if you're flying quite fast. But anyway, we actually completed the game, which is what I wanted to do, in less than 100 days. So as I had a few days spare, I thought it'd be quite wise to use these extra days to set myself a few challenges. Now, one of those challenges was to fill the whole map completely, because obviously this is an Xbox 360 world. Yeah, we can fill the whole map, and this is all we are given access to because of limitations. So that was actually pretty easy. We did all that in one Minecraft day, essentially. And this is what I was mentioning earlier. We can just eat a chorus fruit and we'll be sent straight back to the bottom, which is quite a nice feature. The other thing I wanted to do was try and obtain as many of the most obscure blocks I could, or the most rare blocks in the actual world. And my god, I succeeded, guys, and it took me a very long time. So day 100 has been achieved, and my god, guys, I have obtained all of these blocks, and I've had a hell of a ride. I'm not gonna joke. Wowzers, this was probably one of the worst challenges I've ever done on this game. I do never ever want to play Minecraft Xbox 360 edition ever again. Like, I'm not kidding you. I loved this game when it came out, but you go back to it now, you'll feel like me, I'm sure. There's a lot of nostalgia here, but oh, I'm sorry, but it's just awful. It is awful, awful, awful. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there and say thank you very, very much for watching, as always. My name is DanRobzProbz, and I survived 100 days on Minecraft Xbox 360 edition with nothing but a bonus. Oh, oh no! Oh no! No!